Hello, and welcome to the Raise Waves podcast. I'm your host, Raylene. Just sit back and ride the wave. Oh man, I just played a couple tunes on the guitar, and I always get excited when I get home and all the lights are off, so that means nobody's home. And I can play the guitar and sing as loud as I want, as loud as I'd like, and I don't have to feel uncomfortable like I may be performing for somebody. If they hear me, like I can just totally let it all loose, let it all out, you know? And like, man, I think there's something about letting out all your emotions and knowing that nobody else can hear you but you and your guitar when you play it, whether that be happy, sad, anger, anything. And I think a lot of the time we hide our emotions on a day-to-day basis, of course. I mean, it's obvious and it's regular to put on a happy face and just be that person, because why would you show any other emotion in public, right? And this is why, like, music is very therapeutic, especially if you can make a tune and make music with your own fingers or feet if you're playing the drums, like whatever, right? Because that is just, I think, what any human, when any of our souls need most, is to release that emotion that never gets released on a day-to-day basis. So if you, whatever it is, whether it be music or art or any other, like running, you know, anything to make your body move or make your, like, it's putting action into an art form, right? So whatever that may be, that is, I think that may be like one of the things that a lot of people may be searching for, that we're all trying to search for, is this. It's like an absolute bliss of happiness and joy, but also like a sadness. I think sometimes we search for our sadness within ourselves and our deepest, darkest emotions that never get released because they need some taken care of as well. They need to be nurtured just as much as any happy emotion. They need to be known, absolutely. And for me, playing my guitar definitely does that. I'm so grateful for it. It's like the movie Inside Out, if anybody's watched it. Man, I love cartoons so much. It always has like such a good meaning behind it. Because in the end, it's like, sadness was like the most important. Like everybody likes joy, but like sadness was the most important emotion that people needed to recognize. And that's what brought people together, is when you can share your most vulnerable emotions with other people. And if you can't do it with people, then put it into artwork, put it into your passion, whatever, right? Because it's so important to release that. So healthy for your soul to let it all out, whatever outlet it may be. Just find it and do it, because it is so important. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for hanging out to the end of this podcast. As always, stay hydrated and ride the wave.